How you doing, Leo? Welcome to your Astroflower Tarot Energy Tarot reading here. Going from it's the week of the 10th. So yes, did you see the messages from the energies? Great messages at the moment. Really full on messages. Yeah, go and have a look at that. We did go into the elements as well, what was going on with the sun. So we're going to be going into that a little bit later on. But in the meantime, once I've just got all your cards out, we're going to be getting the messages from the Astroflower Tarot. So let's just see what's going on for you. Let me just pull up your tarot. There it is. Okay. So, yep, there we go. So let's just see what's going on for you at the moment. We've got this here. This is the general energy. And I'll tell you what, you seem to be the master of the moment. There's a lot of energy coming out of your out of you, through you. You're generating a lot of energy this week here, or you've got this capacity to generate a lot of energy. If you are very practical about it, or if you put your passions into it in a way that is constructive for you, then it should give you some results. If you find yourself running here, there, and everywhere, it's going to cause you frustration. And that running here and everywhere could be that the mental side is just a little bit too active, and it might be good to sort of ground yourself and so forth. But there's a lot of energy going on here at the moment. Yeah, look at that. I'm not surprised. Reaching for the stars, reaching for your ultimate goal, basically. This is where I think you've got to be almost clinical this week in the way you approach relationships and your financial side. And on your relationship side here, there seems to be a big influence that's coming in through the coincidences. So yes, I will be very attentive of what is going on around you, but don't forget about what you were, desire to be living in this life. I think that's really important. The karmic path seems to be set for victory, obviously, on the relationship side. Set for victory. I think this is you shining through. It's now your time to shine, Leo. Once you start shining, being very matter of fact about it, I think this is where it's going to be really beneficial for you on your relationship side. There's a big influence coming in from the outside world there. Temperance. So, this is where we're practicality. Sometimes we can get lost in something, can't we? You know what I mean? We start doing something and that's it. We completely forget the rest of the world. And I think this is where the coincidences are going to help you this week to bring you back to the plan. Bring you back to what you should be doing, basically. Or who you should be with and what you should be exploring in the way of exciting energies with the relationships that are around you. On your past self, that's playing into this here as well. It seems like there's something that you've been working on for a long time in regards to relationships. There seems to be something that's been going for a long time, and I think this is where your patience is going to be rewarded. Yeah, look at that. You get the Seven of Wands as well on the past side as well. That's a lot of patience there. She's sitting there within her bubble, not really going anywhere. She's concentrating on the solar plexus. That's that vibrant energy that you have from within you. And in your future self, this is where the victory starts coming in. I think this week here, you feel it. You're on the cusp of, starting that relationship, if that's what you're looking out for, or taking your relationship to the next level, and really making some big strides forward. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands, this is this person released, basically. That's that Seven of Wands. That Seven of Wands there. She's got that bright energy within her, and she's realizing that this energy is from her, and this is making the magic of life start sort of flowing in your direction in the way of, relationships, emotions, fun, enjoyment. How should you engage in this week here? I think engaging is standing in your power, standing in your knowledge of, yeah, this is good for me. And once you do that, yeah, you can walk away from those headaches. And this is where the patience. I think this ties into that as well. This is where the patience comes into play. Be patient with your evolution on your spiritual path or on your relationships, or or your emotions and so forth. Because once you start walking towards what you want, you're automatically going to be walking away without knowing it from what you don't want. And that seems to be the most important thing here. It's like you're sort of saying, walk towards your victory, walk towards your happiness, and walk away from anybody or any sort of situation that just is bringing you down, that's just too heavy to carry, and it's sometimes people just don't want to sort of get involved and stuff like that. They just want me, as it were. And I think this is where you can sort of you can really sort the chaff from the wheat in this respect in regards to relationships. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. On the financial side, the karmic path seems to be very set, but there is a slight degree to pulling towards the past. Don't forget, I get this picture of you forgetting like a piece of paper or a file of fax or or a diary or something like that, or even a telephone. And I think you've got to be very attentive to the little things of when you go into movement, so you don't allow the world to create confusion for you. And it's on your karmic path to see things in the smaller detail. I think here with the hangman, she's looking for the star, really. That's what she's doing. If I turn her up the other way, that's what she's looking towards. She's gazing towards the stars. And, as you gaze towards the stars and start going after what is really good for you, just make sure you just take 2 seconds when you're, say, like, if you're moving from one meeting to another, or if you're leaving the home, going to work, or going to, to a business meeting, or going to sort of sort out something to do with your projects or whatever, just take a second, make sure everything's in place, and then go. Okay? The coincidences seem to be playing over this side here. It's almost as if it's sort of like, if you want this beautiful vibration to come into your life, you have to have the equal side with the financial sort of side. And this is bringing you into a whole new world. I think the emotional side is driving your ambitions on your financial side. And the opportunities that can be had through networking and through being a very observant of what is going on around you in regards to coincidences, little ideas that kind of are sparked by something that you see, you kind of think, that could well be worth investigating. The past here plays into this seeing things in a different way. Maybe it's a case here that sometimes we get in a routine that we forget about the little things. And I think this is what this is doing here. You've got the 7 of Cups. It's strange that you've got the 7s both on the same sides from the past. I think there's been a lot of patience going on. I think you've been following what is emotionally been good for you in regards to your projects and your business and so forth, which is good, but that's giving you that sort of not a nonchalant way of doing things, but not necessarily paying attention to the little stuff. And I think paying attention to the little stuff this week is going to be really important. Your future's tied into this star card, so obviously like a job offering or business opening or business success is definitely coming your way. Yeah, look at that. The 9 of Cups, very similar to that card as well. I'm going to put it upside down just so you can see. Very, very similar to that. It's like if you see things in a different light and pay attention to the finer details, this is when you're going to get the good results. And I would be open, and it says this week here how to engage in this week's energy. It's like being open to taking a direction that is good for you. Yeah, networking, connecting with others, opening up and feeling that sort of security that you have within you, that sort of fire that you have within you, desire to get things done, where you can connect with other people. And connecting with other people means that there's going to be a lot of stop, start in life. And just making sure you You don't leave any little things behind, as it were. That seems to be really important. But it's a whole new world coming for you. Okay, let's just bring up your Astroflower, and let's just see what's going on in the way of elements in regards to your Astroflower. So here we have your flower. Oh no, we don't. Let me just switch it across. Hang on a second. Let me just switch that across. There you go. Sorry about that, technical hitches. So here you've got your flower. This is the Astroflower. And you've got your fixed fire at the surface, but you've got this fixed earth at the base, which drives you enormously in life. And that's sort of what we're going to be looking at this week is air and water. And you do have this cardinal air coming into you. So that's giving you that sort of directional energy. And it is got that cardinal water as well that comes in here. So there seems to be something coming through this karmic path, which through your interactions with the outside world, you will get emotional and mental coercion, connection, which gives you that direction. So I think we're going to be pulling some cards, certainly on those sort of areas there, with the water and the air that comes through there. We don't have any water and air really combinations on your financial side. And that's possibly because you're driving everything. And what we can do is we can see what's going on between the playing with the idea, and I think that's got to do with the Three of Cups, where you can sort of play with the idea of networking, socializing and so forth, making life a little bit more stimulating for you, but also in your future, how that plays into your future to give you emotional satisfaction and direction for your career path. So I'm going to pull something on these two sections here as well. So let's just pull up your cards. There we go. Just pull your cards up there like that. And let's pick up the cards for the energies, and let's just see what the messages is that are coming in from the energies. First of all, I think we're going to pull on this sort of cardinal air that comes into your life. Two of Wands. Yeah, I think sticking to the plan is a good idea. Sticking to your victory, being patient about it. The Two of Wands is obviously she's got one part of the life that it's completed, part of the journey, and this is her deciding to or putting into action the next stage. She's holding a mobile phone, I've just noticed, and there seems to be something like, just don't forget your mobile phone on passage. Okay, let's see how that energy plays down into that Six of Wands. Look at that, the Emperor card. This is owning your destiny through your physical engagements in life, and once you just, I think this is about physical engagement in a manner of that you are standing in your power more than anything else. And you get the Six of Swords that's doing the transition between that whole sort of lot that sort of comes in there and goes between the past and the future. I think it's a work in progress, but I do believe you're starting to walk away from complicated situations. And that's where the interaction is up here. And I feel it's a little bit more sort of emotional where, you are walking away from relationships that have just been holding you back. And it's holding you back because they want to hold you back. That's how I get a feel about it. Let's just see what this Cardinal Water's bringing into you. Five of Wands. Yeah, it's extracting yourself from a conflictual sort of environment. There's one person here. She's got this. She's taken. Oh, this person here. This person here has taken that wand there and extract themselves from the Four of Wands. It means like a relationship or a scenario or a paradigm that doesn't correspond to you anymore. And I think that's because you're working on that plan with that Two of Wands about your future and your future enjoyment. Okay, let's just see what goes on between the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Very, very emotional on the financial side. There's obviously some sort of direction that's coming out of this. I think more than anything else, the Devil. Yeah, the Devil's in the detail. I definitely think this, and that's that that's that air energy that comes through there, being very attentive about what is going on around you, and that air energy is then also reiterated as well by the Queen of Swords, and she's taking a direction. That's what she's doing, and everything is flying in her direction because she's taking that direction. So I think you do need to take that direction towards a much more satisfying and rewarding career or business or business or project. With this connection with the outside world, and this is the other direction you get with the cardinal water, is the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I think you're going off on a mission that really does concern the your passions in life and what you really enjoy. Apparently, mixing with another person or connecting with another person is going to open some really big doors for you. Look at that, and the Ten of Cups. There's nothing but good stuff coming for you, really, Leo. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, making sure that whatever you're doing this week, making sure you pay attention to the smaller details, certainly within your financial side. On your relationship side, go after all the scenarios that make you feel content, because you will then leave behind any sort of complications. Thanking you very much for being here. Don't forget about all the messages from energies and the prana news that we've got on this channel. And there's also loads of other energy videos that we do here. Thank you very much for all the support you give us. I'll see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.